So good day once again, everyone. I am Genevieve Lobaton and I'll be discussing the concept of indirectness in communication and how it relates to speech acts. So, the concept of indirectness in communication is rooted in high context cultures where meanings are conveyed through body language, tone of voice, and other contextual cues rather than explicit words. In such cultures, people rely on shared experiences and nonverbal signals to interpret the intended message. This emphasis on context can sometimes lead to misinterpretation or misunderstanding, as the meaning behind the words may not be immediately clear. For instance, when declining an invitation, instead of directly saying no, a person might say something like, I'll think about it. This indirect response allows the person to communicate their intentions without causing offense or confrontation. So, next we have speech acts. Speech acts refers to the idea that language is not just a tool for sharing information but also a means of taking action. Every time we communicate, we are performing speech acts, whether we are aware of it or not. So these acts can include making requests, making requests, giving compliments, apologizing, refusing, greeting, complaining, and disagreeing. Cross-cultural studies on speech acts explore how these acts are expressed and understood differently in various cultures, shedding light on potential communication challenges. One influential scholar in this field is John Searle, who categorized speech acts into five types. First, we have declaration. This is a speech act where the speaker brings about a change in the external reality through the act of speaking. For example, declaring a meeting adjourned signifies the end of the meeting. Next, we have assertive. This speech act conveys a proposition that can be either true or false. Saying it is raining outside is an example of an assertive statement as it presents a factual claim about the weather. Moving on to the third one, we have expressive. This speech acts express the speaker's feelings or attitudes. I'm sorry for your loss is an expressive statement conveying sympathy. And the fourth one is directive. Directive speech acts are used to get the listener to do something. Please turn off the lights is a directive as it is instructing someone to perform a specific action. And lastly, we have commissive. Commissive speech acts commit the speaker to a future course of action. I promise to be there on time tomorrow is a commissive statement where the speaker commits to being punctual in the future. Understanding these different types of speech acts can help us communicate more effectively across cultures and avoid potential misunderstandings. I think this concludes my discussion. I hope this brief discussion has helped you better understand the concepts of indirectness and speech acts in communication. I will now pass the virtual floor to Ms. Carmela Sangon to discuss the last topic. Thank you for listening.